Hi traders, it's Alberto, and this is the Pro Traders Workshop continuation tutorial. Today's lesson is on reversals at specific uh, times of the month. And usually at the end of a month, if you see a candlestick pattern, it usually works out that they will be a reversal. And let me just give you an example. I've been noticing um, a phenomenon that happens that occurs towards the end of November and December of each year, and it has to do with the USD Swiss and the US dollar. So here's the first setup. We have this evening star on the 28th of November, which is today, and there's the pullback, and now it's starting to it retraced, and now it's starting to pull back, and hopefully this will continue out throughout the entire month of December. And that's what I'm looking for. How I came about at this is I just went back in history and noticed whenever there was a nice candlestick pattern, a reversal pattern at the end of the month, that was usually followed by a complete reversal. Let me just give you a few examples. Here is November 28, 2015, the same thing. We had this huge rally that started all the way back in October and continued through November. But at the end of the month, the market just completely gave about 50 or 61% back. So that's what I'm looking for. At the end of the month, if I have a candlestick pattern, and this is more of an inside bar, I'm sorry, of a spinning top followed by a candle closing below the spinning top, so that would be a sell. Okay, let's go back to November or December. So I'm looking for either in November or December. This was not much of a rally in November, so there was not much of a retracement. Here there was November 25th all the way up to December 4th. And then we had a nice inside bar, and it gave us a nice retracement on this pair. Okay, so that was the end. It's about the beginning of the month, December 1st, and that month, whole month of December just sold off, or at least 2 weeks of the first month. Let's go back to November 29th. The market was already in a downtrend, so around this area, I was just looking for a continuation. There was nothing telling us that the market was going to retrace after a long sell-off. So bearish engulfing candle, a continuation, and then it flattened out December 12th. Okay, so I'm looking for these patterns at the end of the month, and here's a good example. December 2012, the beginning of the week, the month, the market just completely turned around and headed south. Now, if it's oversold at the end of the month, then I would start looking for buying opportunities. If it's overbought at the end of the month, I start looking for selling opportunities. Okay. And I was just looking at November and December because usually markets do tend to retrace or reverse around that time. Here is another good trade setup, an inside bar on a daily chart, and the market went down for 3 days. And then at the end of the middle of December, the market gave us a nice bearish engulfing candle, and it went down for about 3 days. Then here, this is the trade that I was looking for, beginning of January. Bearish engulfing candle, and the market, it took some time. And usually it's because the first 2 weeks of January are rather slow. Volume is low, so the market did not react to this bearish engulfing candle until around the middle of January. And look at this long sell-off. Okay, so I'm always looking for at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. Here's a nice trade at November 28, 2010. We have huge rally from the previous months, and then right around the end of the month, November 28th, we have consolidation, and the market just completely turned around and headed south. Okay, so here's a good trade setup at the end of November, beginning of December, where it's completely oversold and the market retraces. And then at the end of December, we have a bearish engulfing candle and the market sells off. Okay, so you just have to be extremely careful at the end of each month because markets tend to reverse or correct at that period of time. Okay, so any questions on this strategy, just give us a shout. Just go to our website that's on this page, and have a good week trading, and talk to you guys soon.